All right, so we're gonna start here in this half guard position. This guy is figure fouring here. If he doesn't have this figure four, so we did a couple weeks ago. We did our escape from here. Once they like, if they don't have a figure four, if they're just pinching you it tight in here, I can put my feet on the on my toes. All right, get up to my toes. And I'm just gonna bring my knees off the mat, just like this. All right. Now he has nothing. I can just slice through. If he starts to slice through around here, you just push it down around this way if I need to. I can do all sorts of things. I know he's like, ugh. I just snapped his leg on accident, apparently. All right, so this guy is doing a really good job of keeping you tight here. So now when I try to lift up, like nothing is happening. All right, I'm not able to get this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look. Remember our Kimura from a half from side control? This one, let me go. This Kimura here, where we're on the side of him. Spin for me a little bit. This one. Everybody remember this Kimura? Okay. Very similar to this Kimura is the motion that we're going to be making here. All right, so again, this guy has my leg really trapped in here. I can't sit back on my heels. So now what I'm going to be doing, if I can, if his arm is here, anywhere along below here, I will do the same thing I will for the Kimura. If not, it's not really that much of an issue. If he's being here like this, I will just sit to my hip here, and I'm looking to look down towards his feet. Okay, just like this. Now, what's happening is my hip is hip to hip with him. All right, my arm is alongside here. So now, if Tristan tries to shuck either way, okay, it's going to be very hard for him. All right. So one of the main control points here, and one of the main things I want you guys to focus on, is this bottom leg here. If I don't have this back, all right, acting as a frame or base for myself, if I'm here like this, Tristan posts into me, nothing is stopping Tristan from going over the top of me. Okay. So this leg, the bottom leg, the leg he's not hugging, hey, go ahead, hang on, tight, lock it up as tight as you can. There you go. Needs to be back here like this. All right, so now if Tristan tries to post into me, see how much harder it is for Tristan to do anything. All right, so now Tristan locks it back up, boom. All right, he's doing it's probably fairly easy for Tristan to hang on to this as hard as he wants to. He can squeeze this in here. So now what I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna be taking my heel and I'm gonna try to bring my heel right up here to where his butt is, okay? I'm not gonna just be able to, with this guy squeezing and using his leg muscles, I'm not gonna just be able to lift my leg up and bring it there. So what I have to do is I'm gonna have to walk it heel to toe. I'm gonna go heel, toe, heel, toe, heel, toe. What I'm trying to do is basically get my leg parallel, okay? So now that I get this, Tristan's already having a hard time hanging on. So now all I need to do with this free hand, I'm just gonna go, boop. Now gravity's gonna do the rest. If it wants to fall down, now I can either slide over to mount, so I can go boom. And if he traps me in quarter mount, that's fine. You know, we can always still shift our hips, kick off. Now we're in our side control position. Okay. Most important thing again though, so we're here. He has my leg really figure four. He doesn't want me to move from here. He might even start trying to like get in on my legs. So from here, I can obviously frame whenever I need to. I'm just gonna shift my hips. Now, this guy ends up like this. What do I have already? His arm, right? So if I ever get this, my hand needs to go across his hip. Because now, even if he wants his arm back, go ahead and get your elbow to the mat. I have all the time in the world to start trying to take this arm now. Because I stopped him from being able to get this elbow back. Okay, so from now, go ahead and focus on that figure four as much as possible. All right, now he's on figure four. Now, if I want to, it might be hard for me to get this because this guy's still got all this, but I can keep this here like this. I don't necessarily need my hands to walk my feet up like this, right? So boom, boom, boom. Tristan's having a really hard time hanging on. Now I can go boom, slip it down. Now I can start to step over if I need to. Boom, and I can get to this strong position here. Okay. Oh. More important than anything, though, I just want us to get out of this here. Heel to toe, heel to toe, heel to toe. We're just going to get that leg parallel. Now, should be very easy. Take that free hand, bump that off. Gravity does the rest. We can then post, shift over, get to our quarter mount or to mount position. Okay? If he stays, if you can't get out of quarter mount from here, say you can't get that leg out, all you need to do is you're going to lift off your hips again, and we're going to drop that knee to the opposite side. Okay? Now this foot can kick off, and now we're free. Now we can just sit in, work our guard. Okay? Any questions? Tristan, you probably need to see it real fast. Come here, Joy.
I see one.
Okay, so again, whichever side is your strongest half guard, doesn't matter. We'll just lock up a tight figure four. Boom, pinch your knees. There you go. So now I'm in this half guard again. Most of the time, the way I'll approach this, like if we're in live roll, the second I feel this guy kind of bite down on my leg here, lets me know that he kind of wants me to stay here. So the second he gets me here, I'll instantly go. Oh, I'm looking to sit to my hip. All right, getting my hip to the mat, getting myself tight to him like this. Usually, if this guy's arm is kind of underneath me a little bit like this, I'll try to like slide it off, like start sliding it back like this. So the more I can be underneath and on his hip, the better. All right, so he's hanging on, heel toe, heel toe, heel toe. It's already getting really hard for him to hang on at all. Okay, so from here, my leg is almost already free. Now all I need to do is go. Hang. If I can get this, obviously, we can start taking the back, doing stuff like that. But if not, we're just getting here. If he traps my heel, if not, if he doesn't trap my heel, going here, traps my heel, just pinch. Yep, I'm just going from this side of the mat, dropping my knee to this side of the mat, kicking, and I'm free. Got it? Anybody got questions? All right, let's rep it. 1, 2, 3. Grab a partner.